Well, thanks.
From a loser. Repeat, incoming call from a
Okay.
loser. Please do not attempt to initiate contact.
Yep.
The number.
Just got a text. Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today in this video I'll be showing you, as you can tell by the title, I'll be showing you things you may or may not have noticed, depending on what place you were at what time. Some of them you will know, but, you know, these are either things which I haven't seen people notice, which I have, or I've noticed myself, which I haven't seen, or stuff that I haven't noticed, which I've seen on other people's. Yeah. So let's get into this. So the first thing I noticed was the fact that this was here, this pool of water, which wasn't here before in the agency. And it ends up being there later on, which actually like electrocutes when it blows up. You know, when air agency blows up. This is where it comes from. Obviously the core's underneath it, or the device is underneath it, so that'll be why, probably. But that's the thing that which blew up, so I found that really cool, the fact that there was just a pool of water there. I also got interested by this, because this is when the device is being lifted up. I wanted to see where the pipe led, but we couldn't see it. So that would be interesting to find out. I wonder if that'll be found out in the next season. It might be. You never know. And also, this, I didn't realise this because I was pretty far away, but you might have realised this if you were close to it. There's actually two orbs. I thought the bigger one was the device, but the smaller one down at the bottom is actually the device. I didn't realise there was two, but there was two. Then we got given into the scene. Those are the paintings. I'll name them out one by one. And what's in them. So you've got, let's see which camera I've got to go to, which my camera went to first. This one, which was like an old lady, and I'm assuming that's Jonesy. So he's with a old lady in like a woods. Then he's with like a space ranger, like superhero type thing maybe. I think he's with Ruby there. That might be his girlfriend, I don't know. And then he's with like an old praying man there. So I don't really know what was that. But yeah, these you might have seen. These were top secret, and I wanted to see who. I saw these, but I didn't know who they were. So you've obviously got links. Well, obviously, which I thought was interesting. You had links. Oh, you had these little ghost things around, which I'll show you in a minute. These are like little ghost files. You've got the lady which was in Midas's photo, and obviously Midas himself. So that's weird. I don't know who this organisation is, but it might be. This also TV shows what's happening live, which is cool. And there it is more. It was showing what was happening live outside, because obviously you're in this building, which was weird. Why would they have a camera set up? Like, who are these people? Here's also a ghost cup, ghost branded. So this is obviously Ghost, and it was a very dirty cup. And then you were able to see Jonesy through the blinds, which was weird. Also, another thing that I found cool was if you saw there was a red light through there. That obviously being I knew that was the tower, the lighting tower, whatever they're called. But I thought it was cool how it was red. That was a very nice touch. Yeah, you could see through the blinds kind of what kind of people there were. So this was, I can't remember the name. Was it Sandra? When Jonesy was speaking to Sandra, he was speaking to her, and she looks like she has like green hair, and I don't think they had detailed faces. I think there was just a plain face, but I think that's the most detailed one yet, like out of the three people that run past, which, yeah. And then you got the other one, which I think was just a guy in a black suit. And the same thing it is for this person here. That's the different guy, but just in a black suit. Another thing that you may not have noticed is when it was flooded, there was two sharks. I think most people noticed that, but just in case you didn't, there's two sharks there. I decided to go close and detailed. So that's the shark, what it looks like close up. I'm just gonna let this run. It just looks awesome. I really wish instead of dying in the storm, it didn't, like, there'd be an animation of you getting eaten by the shark. I get it's meant to be a PG game, but yeah, anyway, you may have noticed the yacht on top of the thingy. I didn't, but I've seen other people notice it, so I put this into the video. Obviously this yacht was really weird because it wasn't rendered, which was strange. I guess they can't really do it on the side, can they? But it was still really weird. And it was kind of interesting for me because Meow School's like gym room seemed to be the only room which was like, what's the word, like open, like actually there, which was weird. And then yeah, I went to check if the yacht was still there, like while it was flooded, and it was. So you still had two yachts. The risky reels, that got me just like wondering, is there any more which might have actually been pulled out, might be gone. And so I checked the risky wheels one. I'm checking the map to see where risky wheels was because I didn't know which way to go. And I was right next to it, and what do you know, the sign was still there, and you can actually get him in the same shot, as you'll see in a minute. I will show you now. There you go. You can actually get them both in the same shot. I think it would have been cooler if they'd have just got rid of. They'd have actually pulled out of the ground. This was a clip that I found while editing, which I didn't realise when. Well, I did realise when I was recording it, but the shark went into the ground. And then later on, you go to the third room, I think this is, and the TV's and the computer is all fuzzy and stuff, which is weird. Camera must have been broke or something. Then there's another ghost file. I just tried to zoom in there to see if it was shadow, because you never know, it might have been. So I'm assuming these are ghost people. I don't know. It's really weird, but yeah, you got more ghost files. And I don't. Yeah, that's John Jones. I think that might be a skin next season in the Battle Pass. If it is, I'm not going to be happy. That's going to be kind of lazy, just because it's a Jonesy skin in a suit, which, no. I get that it's tier 1, but it's still pretty lazy. Here, I looked through the door when Jonesy entered the room. The door was open, and I looked around. I didn't know what those two were. I don't know what those two are. It says push, so I don't know if they're like hand sanitizers or something like that. I don't know. But this was really interesting because that painting there looks like the agency, but it also doesn't. It looks like if the agency was fixed, so it could be. Or I'm just forgetting, because it looks like there's a road right there, but I don't want to assume anything because I hate when people say, oh, cars are coming into the game, when they're probably most definitely not. The only thing we've had is Quad Crasher, which is the closest, but that's not really a car. But yeah, that looks like an agency that's futuristic, more futuristic and stuff. That's all you could see. Also, I looked up close at his ring because I was wondering if it had like a ghost symbol on it. I think it would have been cool if they put in the detail to put a ghost symbol on that. That would be awesome, because, or shadow symbol, depending on which one they're on. And I found this quite funny. There was just a lip of a mountain over the sea, which was kind of funny. But yeah. Sorry this video was a bit rushed. I wanted to get this out early because of reasons. I don't know. I just wanted to get it out early to show you guys what secrets I can find. There might be more. I don't know if there are. There probably are, which have more storyline based things, but I haven't seen any of those. So if you have, then just put it down in the comments and I'll have a look at it. But we'll soon find out. So I hope you enjoyed. Smash like and goodbye. Goodbye. And now it's 10 minutes.